Hi, Ask Litter Legends. I just thought I would show you how best to use the Monmouthshire Litter app, because it helps when you're reporting litter that you pick up, and a lot of people have found it quite tricky to use. So I thought a little video just to show that. Now, I've never done this before, so it could be a bit embarrassing. I'm going for the no edits, just talk through. So here we go. As you can see, I'm doing it on an iPhone. So it might be a bit different if you've got an Android phone. I'm not sad enough to always have Ask Litter action on my phone, but for the purpose of this video, of course, it makes sense. So make sure that you've got the app on your phone. Don't do that. And probably keep it in a handy place. There you see the Monmouthshire app, very clear. So if you open it up, there's often updates, and as you can see straight away there, these are all the bits of reporting that I've done on our behalf over the last year or so. So it's quite handy having that for a record. So if you want to just click through it, you can see there's quite a lot of things that are available to you in this, and I've got to say it's a really good app, and I think Monmouthshire have done well with it, and it's worth anyone. I know that other people look at follow us on Twitter and things like that. If you haven't got this kind of thing in your area, it's well worth lobbying for, because it makes it a lot easier to use. And there's a lot of things available to you. We're going to concentrate today on this one, which is recycling and waste. And as you can see again inside there, plenty of useful and helpful ways that you can access the council facilities, but we're going to use litter. So you click on litter and you're straight into the reporting what you want to do. Now, what we advise is that when you're out and about picking litter, you take photos of what you do and you record the location. You can do this straight away on your mobile phone. What we found as we've been out and about is you don't always get the good signal, and sometimes the app itself is a little bit slow. So to take a photo, get home and do it at home sometimes is better when you've got strong Wi-Fi. So first you need to do it. This takes a few minutes, so bear with me, but I think it might be helpful. You have to answer this. Is it on public or private land? Well, you have to click in that area, and you have to pretty much say it's public land, because they won't collect from private land. That becomes a whole different thing. So you say private land, and then you put in there what type of incident this is. And it is loose litter. I don't think that really matters. I think they just like to know what we are. We tend to say it's loose litter. And then in this box here, you can put a bit more detail, i.e. litter collected by Ask volunteers, ready for collection, or something that just sort of defines what it is. I won't spend time doing that now. And once you've done that, click done, and you're on to the next page. Next. So now you have to put your evidence. Now, most of you who've got a smartphone will be used to getting in and out of your photo library. As I say, if you're reporting directly when you've got your bag of litter in front of you, then you can take the photo with the camera and it'll go straight to it. I'm going to pick one from the library, and you scroll through my pictures of pies and stuff. Here, for example, is one that we collected in Ask a day or so ago. It sometimes helps to try and take one or two photos if there's any doubt about where the location is. I'll come on to that in a minute. So there's your evidence, one or two photos, no more. And then you click next again. This is the bit that people find a bit tricky. Use the map to identify the location. So if you click in this box here, and suddenly your map springs into life. So you can maneuver around this as you probably, if you're a smartphone users, you'll be used to. You can do this on an iPad or a tablet as well. The key thing is to get this pin to the point where you're leaving your rubbish for collection. So as you can see, if you put your finger on it, you can move it around there and get it closer to where you want to be. So let's say it's in this area here. You can actually zoom in a little bit more and then pick it up again and get really accurate. Say, let's drop it in that corner there. And as you can see, it comes up with an address. It might be an address that you know or you don't know. It doesn't really matter. It gets them close. And to be fair, the council have been incredibly good at finding what we do and picking it up. So if you get that as close as you can and click that, you've also got the opportunity in this box to write something that says it's on the edge of a lane by a gate on the main road, or something if you're in an area where it's a little bit unclear. And once you've done that, literally all you have to do is submit. Now, I'm not going to submit it now. If you submit, then you will get a message back quite quickly saying you have submitted, and you'll usually, I recommend that if anyone is going to be using this app, that you do register on it. So I can't remember how you do that. I'm sure you'll find it, because then you'll get an email back saying that you've done it and you've got some sort of record. So that's it. I hope that's helpful. It might be helpful for people outside Monmouthshire as well, or others that might have trouble using this app. For us glitter pickers, of course, if it is a bit tricky and if you find it a bit too hard to use, by all means, you can take a photo of what you do, tell us the location, and send it directly through the Facebook page or by email to us, and we will report it for you. Hope that's helpful. Cheers.